With news coming in this morning where 5 terrorists were killed in 2 separate encounters by the security forces in Jammu and Kashmir. Encounters started after security forces launched back-to-back anti-terrorist operations in Pulwama and also in the Budgam region last evening. And according to the police, 4 terrorists were killed and in 2 separate encounters that actually took place. One major achievement that Jammu and Kashmir police has said is actually getting to encounter of a Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist said to be one of the kingpins in the area as well. Nazir Masoodi joins us for the very latest. Nazir, details please.
Well, Sonal, yesterday evening, police launched 2 back-to-back anti-militancy operations in Naira village in Pulwama and Trarif area of Budgam district. And during the overnight operation, almost after 8-hour-long operations and the gun battle, 5 militants, according to police, have been killed. They were owing their allegiance to Jaish-e-Mohammed group. One of the killed militants is a Pakistani, and 4 others are believed to be locals, and one of them is said to be a Jaish-e-Mohammed commander. So police are saying it is a major success for them, killing these 5 militants. And with these 2 encounters, during last 1 month, 22 militants have been killed by the security forces during over more than 12 encounters in the valley. So clearly a major offensive launched by the security forces against militants, and this month 22 militants have been killed by the security force. And now we see these operations were launched based on the specific information, and police and security force have been seeing that they are getting pinpoint specific information by the locals, and it's with the help of the local information which is helping them to track down militants in the valley. Sonal.
I see. And Nazir, so important encounter there, as the tweet by Jammu and Kashmir police also says. Take us through who exactly are the terrorists that any of them have been captured, several of them killed as well. What details do we know?
Well, no one has been captured in these encounters. All the 5 who are holed up during these 2 encounters have been killed by the security forces. One of them is said to be the commander of Jaish-e-Mohammed, according to police, and they are saying it's a major success for them, given the fact that we see yesterday evening 1 policeman was killed by militants in Bijbihara area of Anantnag district. We see there have been the attack by militants as well, and the security force have been have launched an offensive, particularly this month, first month of this year, and 22 militants have been killed. So since last evening, 5 militants being killed by the security force clearly shows how they're getting pinpoint information, they're getting actionable information, and they have killed 5 militants, including a Pakistani militant, during these 2 back-to-back encounters.
Right. And Nazir, just want to get into the details of the JEM commander, Zahid Wani, as Jammu and Kashmir police claims he has been killed as well. What details do we have on that?
Well, the fact is that almost in every encounter we have these self-styled commanders. The fact is that these are local, these militants, they are not trained enough, they are picking up gun, and within months they are getting, and some people are getting killed within days after they join militant groups. The fact is, that we see this, if we see the larger picture, killing militants is a zero-sum game, in a sense that killing militants is not killing militancy. So last year, near 200 militants were killed. Then police said that around 200 more are still active in the valley. So it is somebody joins militancy, gets killed, someone else joins. So it becomes sort of a zero-sum game unless the idea of militancy is killed, and that idea, people stop joining militancy, and we see end up this violence, culture of violence in the valley, which is going on for the last 30 years. But for the security forces, they say anyone who picks up the gun, they're going after him, they will neutralize him. And we see last year 20 policemen lost their lives in action. And this month, 2 policemen were killed. One was killed during the encounter, and yesterday one policeman was killed. He was defenseless. He has gone home, and he was shot from point blank by a militant who was apparently wielding using pistol. So we see this cycle of violence. It's unending cycle of violence. And during these overnight encounters in Budgam and Pulwama, 5 militants have been killed. So clearly, the number of militants who have been killed this month has risen to 22 now.